Good morning students, welcome my channel Bhuloks Mathematics. Last class I have already discussing about some standard form of integration. Today we discussing about new type of integration. Write down type. Integration of linear by quadratic dx or linear root over of quadratic dx, where LA stand for linear, Q stand for quadratic, where LA समान है linear means ax plus b, where a not equal to 0. Q means quadratic means it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, when the integration of the type linear by quadratic or linear by root over of quadratic, then how can you work out that type of integration? So write down formula. LA is equal to lambda d dx of quadratic plus mu. L is equal to write down L is equal to lambda d dx of quadratic plus mu, where lambda and mu are constant, where lambda and mu are constant, whose value can be determined by comparing the coefficient of respective terms on both sides. Okay, linear is equal to lambda d dx of quadratic plus mu, where lambda and mu are constant, whose value is to be determined by comparing the coefficient of respective term on both sides. When the integral is of the form linear by quadratic or linear by root over of quadratic, so this is the technique by means of which we have to solve the problems. Now let us take one example. Write down. Let us take one example. Question: integration of 2x plus 11 divided by s square plus 10x plus 29 whole into dx. So it is linear. Here it is root over of quadratic. So how can you set the problems? So write down. Linear is equal to, we know L is equal to lambda d dx of quadratic plus mu. Here linear is equal to 2x plus 11. Lambda d dx of quadratic means x square plus 10x plus 29 plus mu, where lambda and mu are constant, which can be determined. So you know that the derivative of sum is equal to sum of their derivative. S square derivative is equal to 2x plus 10x derivative, that is 10. Derivative of 29, which is constant, that is plus mu. Now we have to compare the coefficient of respective term on both sides. Comparing the coefficient of x and constant term on both sides. Comparing, write down, comparing the coefficient of x and constant term on both sides. We get here we see the coefficient of x is 2 here. Here the coefficient of x is equal to 2 lambda. So write down 2 lambda is equal to 2. So lambda is equal to 1. So the lambda value is equal to 1. Then constant term 10 lambda plus mu is equal to, here it is constant, 11. Put the value of lambda is equal to 1 here. So 10 plus mu is equal to 11. So mu is equal to 11 minus 10, that is also 1. So now lambda is equal to 1 and mu is equal to 1 can be found out. Now we have to put in place of lambda 1 and in place of mu 1. So the above integral becomes, in place of 2x plus 11, we have to write 2x plus 10 plus 1. So now the integral becomes, write down, the integral becomes 2x plus 10 plus 1 whole into dx divided by root over of s square plus 10x plus 29. Okay, now it can be break as two integrals. That will be integration of 2x plus 10 divided by s square plus 10x plus 29 dx plus integral of dx upon root over of s square plus 10x plus 29. Here we see the derivative of x square plus 10x plus 29 on numerator. So we know that উপরে ডেরিভেটিভ থিব তଳେ ফংশনর রুট ওভার থিব তাহলে ইন্টিগ্রেশন ভ্যালু is equal to 2 root over of fx. That is one formula already discussed. উপরে ডেরিভেটিভ তଳେ ফংশনর রুট ওভার. If we have to choose it is fx, then the derivative is in numerator. So the integral becomes 2 root over of fx s square plus 10x plus 29. Last class I have already discussed this is dx upon quadratic root over. So you have to break this as the sum of two square terms. How can you break? Write down dx upon, here it is s square plus 2. X means here it is x. B will be 5 here. Then 5 square adding and minus 5 square subtracting plus 29. Adding 5 square and subtracting 5 square. Because we have to break the quadratic as a sum of two square terms. So now we get 2 root over of s square plus 10x plus 29 plus integral of dx upon root over x plus 5 whole square, x plus 5 whole square up to this x plus 5 whole square, 29 minus 25, the result will be 4. So Now applying the formula, x is replaced by x plus 5. Which formula will be applied? So write down whose integration value equal to 2 root over of s square plus 10x plus 29. So that formula is ln x is replaced by x plus 5. X plus 5 plus root over of x plus 5 whole square plus 4 plus c. This is the answer. That is the answer. We know that integration of dx by s square plus s square root over, that is ln x plus s square plus s square plus c. Here in place of x, that is x plus 5. So that will be replaced. In place of x, I am writing x plus 5. Here it is x plus 5 whole square plus 4. Okay? So when the integral is of the form linear by square root of quadratic, so the integration is of this type. Now let us take another example. Another example. Write down another example. 3x plus 5 divided by s square plus 5x plus 7. Integration. You see here, linear, it is square root of only quadratic. Sorry, linear by quadratic. Linear by quadratic. So how can you integrate this? First of all, we have to take linear is equal to L is equal to lambda d dx of quadratic plus mu. Okay? In place of linear, that is 3x plus 5. Here it is lambda d dx of quadratic. Quadratic means s square plus 5x plus 7 plus mu, where lambda and mu are constant, whose value is to be determined by comparing the coefficient of x and constant term on both sides. So we get lambda, derivative of x square 2x, derivative of 5x, that is 5 plus mu. Our aim is to find out the value of lambda and mu, which can be obtained by comparing the coefficient of x and constant term on both sides. Now we get, comparing the coefficient of x, we get here it is 3, here it is the coefficient of x is equal to 2 lambda. So that implies lambda is equal to 3 by 2. This is the value of lambda. Then comparing the coefficient of a constant term on both sides, it is 5 lambda plus mu is equal to, here it is 5 constant term. Okay, now we put the value of lambda here. Put the value of lambda 3 by 2 here. 5 into 3 by 2 plus mu is equal to 5. So mu can be found out 5 minus 15 by 2. That will be 10 minus 15 by 2. The result will be minus 5 by 2. Okay? So mu and lambda can be found out. Now putting the value of lambda and mu in here. 1. Lambda here and mu here. In place of 3x plus 5, we have to put the value of lambda and mu. So the integral becomes, write down, in place of 3x plus 5, we have to put minus 5 by 2 whole into 2x plus 5. Sorry, 3 by 2 into 2x plus 5 plus minus 5 by 2. So now put the value. In place of 3x plus 5, in place of 3x plus 5, we get lambda. Lambda value is equal to 3 by 2 into 2x plus 5, and in place of mu we have to put minus 5 by 2. So after simplification we get 3x plus 5. Okay, here it is s square plus 5x plus 7 whole into dx. Now the above will break as two integrals. So we get as integration of 3 by 2 is a constant that will be coming outside. It is 2x plus 5 divided by s square plus 5x plus 7 whole into dx. Now another minus 5 by 2 is also constant that will be coming outside. We get dx upon s square plus 5x plus 7. So we know if we choose this is fx and whose derivative is 2x plus 5, we know that উপরে ডেরিভেটিভ থিব তলে ফাংশন থিব, উপরে ডেরিভেটিভ থিব তলে ফাংশন থিব, তার ইন্টিগ্রেশন হচ্ছে ln fx plus c. Now here it is f dash x and here it is fx, so the integral becomes 3 by 2 ln fx means s square plus 5x plus 7. Okay, now this is in the form of dx upon quadratic, so you have to break this as sum of two square terms. How can you do it? Write down it is minus 5 by 2 dx upon s square plus 2 into 5 by 2 into x plus 25 by 4 added and minus 25 by 4 subtracted. Then here it is 7. Adding and subtract. So we get that is 3 by 2 ln s square plus 5x plus 7. Here minus 5 by 2. You see here it is the square of x plus 5 by 2 whole square, x plus 5 by 2 whole square, and here it is 4 into 7 is 28 minus 25. 28 minus 25, that will be 3 by 4. 3 by 4. So now we have to put this quantity as a t. Now we have to put this quantity as a t. Write out this quantity as a t. X plus 5 by 2 is equal to t. Once you take means you have to differentiating on both sides with respect to x. So we get dt by dx, that is 1. So dt is equal to dx. So now in place of dx we have to put dt. In place of x plus 5 by 2 we have to put t. So it will becomes 3 by 2 ln s square plus 5x plus 7. Here minus 5 by 2 dx dt upon t square plus root 3 by 2 whole square. What is the formula applied here? Now we know that dx by s square plus a square integration 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. We know this is one formula. Here it is in place of x it is t square plus s square. So applying that formula 3 by 2 ln s square plus 5x plus 7 minus 5 by 2 into 1 by a 1 by root 3 by 2 tan inverse t by root 3 by 2 plus c. Okay, Now this 2 is cancelled with this 2. Now in place of t, we have to put x plus 5 by 2. So we get, in place of t, we have to put x plus 5 by 2. We get 3 by 2 ln s square plus 5x plus 7 minus 5 by root 3 tan inverse x plus 5 by 2 whole into 2 will be multiplied there, 2 divided by root 3 plus c. Okay, now 2 will multiply here 2x and it is multiplied, we get last 3 by 2 ln s square plus 5x plus 7 minus 5 by root 3 tan inverse, there it is 2x plus 5 2 cancel by root 3 plus. Okay, so this is the answer. So today we discussing about two types. One is linear by quadratic, another is linear by root over of quadratic. So for that we have to take linear is equal to lambda d dx of quadratic plus mu, where lambda and mu are constant whose value is to be determined by comparing the coefficient of respective term on both sides. Okay, so come to end my class. Thank you to all for watching my videos. If you like my classes, please subscribe it, share it and subscribe it.